And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Blue Devil Stadium on the beautiful campus of Lawrence Tech University for this Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference men's lacrosse matchup between your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils and the Madonna Crusaders. I'm Alex Johnson, giving you a call of tonight's action here from Southfield, Michigan. Just getting underway here to start as the Blue Devils win the opening face-off, coming in at a 4-4 record on the season, 2-2 in conference play, losing their last game Wednesday night against Siena Heights. Looking to bounce back here as we got a flag on the play to start. The Crusaders coming in 2-4 on the season, 2-2 in WAC play, losing on Wednesday afternoon to Lords. This is an important game for both sides. Let's try to get above 500 in WAC play with a couple weeks remaining. And LTU's on a man advantage early on. 25 seconds left on this man advantage as they move it around. Maverick Musket as they go around the horn to the freshman attacker Ryan Pastorino. Without now to Grady Holmes. 3 seconds left on the man advantage. LTU can't get anything out of it. And one goes behind midfield. It will be Crusader possession. The Crusaders, like we mentioned, looking to get back towards 500, or 2-4 right now. Their starting goalie is Jeff Farner, a sophomore out of Northville, coming in with a 56% save percentage for the Blue Devils. It's Brent Matthews, a senior out of Waterford, behind the net. Make it his 8th start, 3-3 record. As the Crusaders have it in LTU territory, about a 48% save percentage for him. Underneath the play, we got a flag down. It went in. But a senior attacker, Ty Kalar, the Crusaders are celebrating, thinking it's a good goal. Looked like there was a penalty on the play, but the Crusaders score. It's a minute 45 into the contest. And it's 1-0 Madonna early. Another face-off here. Taken control by Madonna. That's Connor Allard, a sophomore out of Commerce Township. Played at Orchard Lake St. Mary's, a very talented program in the state of Michigan. So now here, handing it off to Cole Gingell, a very excellent player during his time in a Madonna Crusader uniform. So many accolades to his name, recognized by the WAC and the NAIA. Helped his team in his freshman season make it to the National Tournament Championship, the Invitational Championship. That was back at Aquinas a few years ago, where they took a tough loss to Reinhardt, trying to get back to that form. As Gingell shoots this one wide, goes out of bounds. They're going to say deflected off of LTU. 3 minutes into the contest. It's 1-0 Madonna, thanks to the goal by Ty Kalar. This is an experienced group that the Blue Devils are facing here tonight. LTU has had some success as well. Both of these teams trying to get back near the top of the WAC. As that shot is wide by Gingell once again, and LTU is going to gain possession. A lot of good guys up front for the Blue Devils, led by the freshman Grady Holmes from Oxford, Ohio. As a young piece to this team, for Coach Paul Nemzik's team. He's in his 4th season for the Blue Devils. A very tough conference is the WAC, of a lot of good teams. 2 teams with high expectations to be near the top of the standings back at the beginning of the season. As Maverick Musket, the senior leader, moves it around. Moves it around to back off around here. Damian Hudson, a very fast and electric player off the bench when talking with Coach Nemzik yesterday. Here's a good opportunity for the Blue Devils. Gets denied by Jeff Varner. That was Nick Sukup taking the shot. He's a freshman attacker out of Oxford, Michigan. Have a flag down on the play. Shot by Musket. Gets denied. Hudson with another shot. That gets rejected too. .10:08 to go here in this first quarter. Been a lot of action. And it looks like the sophomore midfielder, Teddy White, is going to be called for a slashing penalty. That'll be for a minute. So another opportunity for the Blue Devils to capitalize. Man-up percentage coming in 25%. That's ranked 15th in the NAIA. So near the middle of the pack in that department. About 35-40 teams for men's lacrosse. Huge shot that was missed by Day Cornelius, the freshman out of Battle Creek. Denied by Jeff Varner. Varner having an experience. He's from Northville as a sophomore. Recovered by the Blue Devils on the other end. Here comes Holmes. Working it back around. Hudson. Over to Holmes from Clayton Hoff. Hudson has it, fires, and scores! Impressive shot by Damian Hudson that tied it up in 1. It was good ball movement throughout. Hudson fired and set one past Varner to tie the game. He brings energy, and you saw it right there. The bench got fired up for him. After the early goal by the Crusaders, gain control off the faceoff. Good job by the long stick midfielder Joel Smith from Romeo. Another senior leader for this Blue Devil squad. And a good mentor that leads by example for Coach Nemzik's team. Sukup has it. Circles his way through and fires one through. Impressive shot by Sukup. And it's 2-1 LTU. Sukup with his 6th on the season. So what an impressive start from LTU after letting up that early goal. Still 8:41 to go in the opening quarter of play. Glad to have you with us here on your Saturday night for an exciting lacrosse matchup. An important game for both of these teams, with the WAC season coming to a close in a couple of weeks. Here comes Clayton Hoff. around now to Cornelius. In his first appearance back since March 26th when they played Indiana Tech. He's been another impressive piece in the lineup for Coach Nebzik. He missed the last few games. He was the leading scorer before he missed the last few games, like I mentioned, but he also brings energy to the table. Does a lot to help his team. Looks to be a great player and looks to improve upon in the future. So here comes Cole Gingell for the Crusaders. They have a good scoring group with him and Ian Rush. Rush has played a lot of attack this season, known as a midfielder. Let's made that adjustment over to the attacking position for Madonna. As that one was just missed by Killar that took a bounce. Rush trying to track it down. Still loose on the ground. LTU trying to gain possession. It's back near the 30. Good job by Rush. Get back over it. Killar has it underneath behind the net. Another penalty coming to LTU. It's going to be delayed. Looked like that was on Samuel Picklehop, the junior defenseman out of St. Clair. Killar still has it. Over to Rush. Tightly guarded, trying to send one back. He had tight coverage that time by the sophomore midfielder Aaron Stunson Jr. A slashing call on Picklehop. Under 6 to go in the first. 2-1 Blue Devils. Gingell fires one off the stick of Matthews. Good stop. Crusaders still have it. Under 60 seconds on the shot clock. Gingell gets it back. A little bit too hard on that one. He's able to bring that to the table. They're getting it back to him again. Decides to move it around. This time to Nick Conrad, sophomore out of Flat Rock. Another attacker for this Madonna team that's also experienced. Shot goes past the knees, off the knees rather, of Matthews. That was Eddie Dyla, sophomore out of Bloomfield Hills. Goes back to the Blue Devils. Here comes Grady Holmes. The key piece of this offense. He's looking to have himself a day. 4:37 to go. 2-1 LTU. They got 57 seconds to work with. Would move around by Fleury, but for the Blue Devils before it was taken away by Kent Westrick. Here comes James Burbar, a defenseman for Madonna. Madonna in their road blues today. LTU in their home white. Rush sends it back out around the horn. Gingell moves over to Zachary Lane. Now over to Ian Rush. Rush circling. Looking for an opportunity. Looked like he's been taken away by the junior defenseman Jake Kidd. Rush wanted a whistle on that for a high stick, but it didn't get the call. Substitutions coming in quickly for both sides. There's 55 seconds left in the shot clock for the Blue Devils. 3:16 to go in the first, holding on to a 1-goal lead. De Cornelius falls to the ground. And taken away by Josh Helton. Another young attacker for this Madonna team that's been really well so far this season. Does a lot of the little things for them, like making those key plays takeaways. Two and 42 to go in the first. The Crusaders will slow it down. Casey Lyons has it. Another midfielder for Madonna. That one takes a bounce behind the net. And we got a flag back near the 40 in LTU territory. Stopping the clock for a moment for a penalty. Let's see what this is on. Unnecessary roughness penalty called to the freshman defenseman out of Howell, Hunter Hendricks. Hendricks, the mechanical engineering major, has stepped up through in the starting lineup at some points in the season like he has been. One tickled his way, one on his way through, and that's a good goal. Looked like one bounced in, and how it went in. That was Zachary Lane with the goal to tie the game up at 2. That trickled in to the net. I was saying on that. It just kind of went in. A lot of physical play. Referees letting it go. And the Crusaders turn it back over. And the crowd getting into it now. Good turnout here tonight at Blue Devil Stadium for a Saturday evening lacrosse game out in Southfield, Michigan. Both of these teams very local, nearby each other, about 20 minutes apart. From LTU in Southfield to Madonna and Livonia. Here's Clayton Hoff, and able to slide that one down and score. He fell down on the play, but fired it anyway. Pass Varner. LTU back in the driver's seat with 1:01 to go in the first. Great job by the sophomore out of Harrison Township. Hoff with goal number 7 on the season. Ball still loose on the ground off the face-off. It was out of the reach of the freshman Thomas Irwin. Madonna can hold it for the last shot. And Wyatt Nedball, a lot of pressure on Ty Kalar. Crusaders wanted a whistle on that. Ball's loose again. 20 seconds left. And Trevor Maitland gets tripped up on the play. And they're going to say LTU possession. 15 seconds left. Here comes Holmes coming in quickly. A good defensive play by Westrick to come from behind and take it away. Madonna trying to send it down the field where the time expires. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Good 15 minutes here at Blue Devil Stadium. Got a lot more in store for you. It's 3-2 LTU after one. We'll be back for the second quarter right here on the LTU Sports Network. Welcome back to Blue Devil Stadium. It's a 3-2 advantage for your Blue Devils over the Madonna Crusaders. As you get ready to begin the second quarter of action, Alex Johnson with you for the call this evening. Been a good start to this game. Madonna got on the board first, and LTU tied it up and took the lead. The Crusaders got one back, and then LTU able to retake the lead as Madonna wins the face-off. Both of these teams as a little bit of contact, hauling down on the play. Nick Bryden, the sophomore, transfer from Baldwin Wallace University. He's playing tight coverage by the freshman defenseman Brady Clark for LTU. As LTU gets a stop, Matthews. And we got another flag on the field. And it looks like this one is going to be against Madonna. That looks like Ginjol in the box. 30-second penalty for pushing for the senior attacker. So LTU on an advantage. Looking to capitalize here. Here comes Maverick Musket. Circles around. 10 on the penalty. Here comes Cornelius and gets that one to bounce through. Looked like Varner had it, but lost control of it. And it's 4-2 LTU. They capitalize on the man advantage. He brings a lot of energy to the team. A lot of scoring power as well. Something LTU was missing the last few games, as he was the leading scorer before missing. But they're glad to have him back in a crucial game like this. Holmes lost a handle of it. And both of these teams sitting at 2-2 right now in the conference. Coming in tied for fourth before the day began with Lords and U of M Dearborn. A four-way tie for fourth place. Now 65 seconds on the shot clock for the Blue Devils. Up 4-2 over the Crusaders with 12.5 to go in the half. Holmes for Musket. Good stop by Varner. Able to recover and get that one up. And sends it down the field. Looking for Tyler Kalar. The Crusaders wanted another foul call that they didn't get it on that play. But they do keep possession. Here comes Cole Gingell. Gingell. Good stop on that one by Wyatt Nedball. Gingell second on the team and scoring with 16 goals. The Crusaders get it right back. Here comes Ian Rush. Gingell looking to fire and score. Perfectly set up from Ian Rush. Finds the open target, Cole Gingell, and fires one through. And it's 4-3 now. LTU still has the lead with 11:24 to go in this first half. Both teams have had 6 turnovers to start. Both sides are trying to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And Gingell gets a huge goal for the Crusaders. To make it a 1-goal game again. Here comes Damian Hudson. Another flag is down as he was going for that shot. He comes off the field. A couple of subs in. Hoff, as well as Ryan Fleury for the Blue Devils. Call penalty on Josh Hilton for Madonna. 1-minute penalty for him. So LTU again on the man advantage. We were able to capitalize last time off a goal from Cornelius. He has it again. Hoff looks over to Holmes and sends one through. Finds the top part of the net to make it 5-3 LTU. They're back up 2. And once again, the Blue Devils capitalize on the man advantage. Holmes gets his first on the day and 24th on the season. Coming in as a freshman at 6'3", out of Oxford, Ohio. And talking with Coach Paul Nemzik about him, what he brings to this team. So he's been a great scorer for us. He's getting better at his skill set every day. He thinks in the future he'll become an NAIA All-American based on what he's doing right now. You know, there's been a lot of guys that have came in the NAIA into a program as freshmen and able to step it up right away and get recognized for all their hard work to the team. Madonna has seen that with Cole Gingell and Ian Rush when they came into their program as freshmen. We got another penalty called. It's going to be another one for the Crusaders. That's going to be on James Burbar this time. Already the fourth one for Madonna. LTU 2 for 3 on the man advantage. It's only a 30-second penalty. Hoth in trouble. Looking to take it away, but loose. Varner gets it back up. Penalties expired. We're back at even strength. Crusaders moving quickly up the field. Kalar lost it. He was trying to send that one in. Musket able to clear it away for LTU. Cornelius able to find Ryan Pastorino. Freshman out of Sterling Heights, Michigan. He's been in the starting lineup for Coach Nemzik's team recently. It's another takeaway, this time by Hudson. Looking for Pastorino. That one off the foot of Varner. Ball still loose. Cornelius chasing it down, trying to get a grip on it. He can't. It's going to go back to the Crusaders. 8:15 to go in this second quarter. Your Blue Devils lead 5-3 over the Madonna. Dyla looks for Lions. Ian Rush gets one in the back. Hits the left side of the net and in. For the leading scorer, Ian Rush. Scores his 20th on the season. The senior out of Livonia and Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Makes it a one-goal game again, 7:53 to go. Crusaders trying to keep it close with LTU tonight. They've lost the last few games. Crusaders win the face-off. Colin Aller gets a good grip on it now. Here comes Cole Gingell. Gingell had a goal earlier. Crusaders just looking to take their time. They got 55 to work with. Coming in is the junior Marco McMahon. Lane over to Conrad. Moving his way through a couple of LTU defenders. It's a bounce over to Rush. Kalar circling behind. Looking it back out to Lane. 23 seconds to work with for the Crusaders. Gets it back. Looking for McMahon, cutting in. Good save by Matthews. The Crusaders thought they were going to get that one to go through. Took a lot of time with 6.5 to go in the half. But a good stand by the senior goalkeeper. Hudson. He had to go earlier in this game. Back around here to Sukup. And Sukup able to send one through again. He gets his second on the day and his third point on the evening. And LTU's back up 2 with under 6 to go. Both teams have been trading goals here in this second quarter of play. LTU already at 6. They had 6 total in their last game Wednesday night against Siena Heights. So they already have matched what they've scored on Wednesday. .526 to go. Madonna has it. Zachary Lane. Over to now Bryden, now back to Lane. Ian Rush circling. He gets knocked over by Jake Kidd. Gingell sends it out to Lane. That one into the stick of Matthews. Able to scoop that one up. Jonathan Richter in for the first time. Gets the pass, now comes off. Cornelius has it near the corner, 60 seconds on the shot clock. It looks like we got a timeout with 4:28 to go. Looks like the Blue Devils called it. They'll talk things over. They're up 6-4 over Madonna with 4:28 before halftime. We'll step aside for a moment. We'll be back right here on the LTU Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. 4:28 to go here in the second quarter. Your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils up 6-4 over the Madonna Crusaders. It's been a good one here so far. A lot of back and forth action between these both teams. A must-win game for both sides coming into this evening. LTU has possession. Cornelius. LTU gets it taken away by the Crusaders. Here comes Jake Corey, freshman defenseman out of Northville. Let him regroup. Here comes Cole Gingell on the move. It bobbled out of his stick, recovered by Wyatt Nedball. Nedball, another leader for this team, and able to get a goal right back for the Blue Devils. Moved quickly down the field and now have their largest lead of the evening, A 3-goal lead so far with 3:40 to go in the half. It's an impressive goal by Ryan Pastorino, the freshman from Warren De La Salle, with that one. He has his 4th on the season. We got another timeout here with 3:29 to go. LTU's going to call another timeout. With that, we'll step aside once again. We'll be back in a moment right here on the LTU Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. 7-4 lead for the Blue Devils as they come out of the timeout. Looking to add on to this lead and create some separation between them and the Crusaders. That last goal by Ryan Pastorino has made it a 3-goal game. Cornelius, a tight contact by Corey as Ryan Fleury had it. Maverick Musket lost it. Tight coverage, nice defense by Kent Westrick. Cornelius, back around, Musket. A little bit too high as Varner was able to get that one easily. Here comes Corey. Gingell to rush. And they wanted to set that one up. But good stop by the Blue Devils. Under 2 to go before halftime. Here comes Richter. Cornelius. LTU could take its time. They got 60 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Comes Damian Hudson. Cornelius gets it back. A little bit to the left. As it was off of Varner. 60 seconds for the Blue Devils to work with. Cornelius again. Also one past Hudson, goes out of bounds. Crusaders have another opportunity before the end of the half. And now Madonna, Coach Carlos Mata, in his first season, will take a timeout, talk about what he wants to do with his team with 47.6 to go. With the timeout, we'll take a break ourselves. We'll be back here in a moment on the LTU Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. Watching the final 30 seconds of this first half. Madonna has possession. Trying to hold for the last shot. It's 7-4 LTU. Escalar looking to get a quality shot for the Crusaders. That went too far past the lines. Samuel Picklehop got tripped up on the play. 6 seconds left for Madonna. See if they can pull this one off. Bryden gets it denied by Brady Clark. Good defense. And that's going to end the first half of play. Good showing here so far this evening at Blue Devil Stadium as Lawrence Tech takes a 7-4 halftime lead over the Madonna Crusaders. We're going to be in for a great second half, folks. You don't want to miss it. We'll be back for the second half right here on the LTU Sports Network.
He passes it to Maverick Muscat, and he scores to give Lawrence Tech a 2-1 advantage. Lawrence Tech in the offensive zone of Kaiser. A rocket of a shot into the top right corner of the net. Eli Zozinski, the sophomore from Temperance, Michigan, on the goal. And here's Grady Holmes. Oh, wide open in front. And they score. There was a defensive breakdown there. Clayton Hoff scores. He was left open in front of the net. And the Blue Devils score for the first time since the first quarter. Here's Picklehop finding Holmes. He scores. Oh my, Grady Holmes has tied it. It's 5-5. 5-5 tie with the Seahawks. Here's a pass, here's a shot, score! Day Cornelius, my goodness, a big goal for Day Cornelius, the leading goal scorer entering the game for the Blue Devils. He finds Day Cornelius. They get it back to Holmes. Here's a shot, score! Eli Lozinski. It's 7-5 Lawrence Tech here in the fourth. Joel Smith has picked it up. He'll send it all the way down the field, and Lawrence Tech has won the game. They have knocked off number 2 Kaiser, and they will celebrate in West Palm. Kaiser falls 7-6 here at home.
Holmes working around Cornelius. Is able to find the goal for Lawrence Tech to make it 3-1. It's a bad pass there. Samuel Bodley won't be able to pick that one up, and Lawrence Tech can pick it up and carry the other way. So they go to goal here. The shot, and it's a goal. Number 44, Grady Holmes. It's Grady Holmes, the behind the back again into Cornelius Day. Or Day Cornelius, rather. As that shot there by Day Cornelius does find the back of the net of their numbers and score. It's a shot in there. It is a goal. Number 6, Eli Lozinski. It was a good pass to him. Now forward. Just cross to the middle of the shot. And that did go into the goal. It immediately bounced straight back out, but Lawrence Tech working around the cage with Muscat. The shot there from Cornelius, and that finds the back of the net. A good goal from Cornelius, who's been quiet ever since the first quarter. A good job by Wyatt Nedball to deal with some pressure there. So he finds Cornelius, who scores once again.
Welcome back, everyone. Getting ready to start the second half of play as the Blue Devils win the opening face-off. They're leading 7-4 over the Madonna Crusaders. Your Blue Devils up front right now, looking to get a much-needed win over their rival, the Crusaders. Here in this second half, Alex Johnson with you for the call. As the Blue Devils were able to give us a little bit of momentum with 2 insurance goals before the end of the half. As they have it in Crusader territory right now. Back around to Musket. Was lost there by the sophomore attacker Eli Lozinski. He's in for the first time today. As that one goes out of bounds. The Crusaders are going to take control. Here comes Teddy White, who's past a couple defenders. Goes over now to Cole Gingell. I'm going to send that one. Good set up. Good stop by Matthews. That shot was by Ian Rush. Both teams have been even in the shot category, 19-18 in that first half for the Crusaders. LTU taking advantage on the ground balls, 18-16. Your Blue Devils with possession right now. So here comes Hudson. Had a goal earlier today. Lozinski. Now the Musket. Good ball movement here. Working around the horn. They got 37 to shoot. Musket. Coming into Pastorino. Sunday one was Lozinski. Gets denied. That time. Back around. That was denied by Westrick earlier. Got to stay with the Blue Devils. Going to get 60 on the shot clock. Musket. Working it back around. 12-23 to go in the third quarter. Hudson. Working over Musket. Lozinski. Off the foot of Kenstrick. Westrick gets it back. Gets it denied again by Varner. Another 60 seconds for LTU. I'm going to reset the shot clock to 39. Hudson. Able to get it over to Sukup. Sukup with a couple of goals in this game. Hudson. Good stop by Jake Corey. Hudson gets knocked over. Corey now has it for Madonna. He bobbles it for a second. Ball's loose on the ground. Recovered by Westrick. Cradling with it right now. Taking it down deep into Blue Devil territory. 11-20 to go in this third quarter. Lane. Got a flag on the field in the back. It's going to be called on LTU. Bryden. Over to Conrad, too high. They're going to get it back here with this penalty. It looks like they're going to call it on Joel Smith. It looks like they're going to call too many men on the field for LTU. Ryan Pastorino is going to take the penalty. So Madonna will be up a man for 30 seconds. So Madonna with the man advantage. Looking to capitalize on that. Trying to get one through in that department today. As here comes Nick Conrad, who capitalizes on it. Able to send one through to make it 7-5. Conrad, the sophomore out of Flat Rock. Brings a lot of experience to the table, though, as he gets his 11th on the season. Crusaders coached by Carlos Mata, who's in his first season with the program. Looking to help them build to where they were a few years ago when they were in the national tournament, making it to the championship game. I'm going to give it to the Crusaders. Mata spent 3 years as an assistant coach at Lourdes before coming to the Crusaders. Brings a lot of experience and very familiar with the WAC. Also was at Indiana Tech as well. He played there for the Warriors, so he knows a lot about these teams. As here come the Blue Devils now. As this is Sam Smith, freshman midfielder out of Romeo. Under 10 minutes to go in the third. Blue Devils looking to regroup. Hudson sends it over to Musket. Looking to get in the stat column today. Gets it back from Hudson. Went over now to Holmes. Now over to Fleury. Musket gets it back to Pastorino. Got deflected out of bounds. Only 11 seconds for the Blue Devils to shoot. They got to hurry. Musket behind the net. Looking for Hudson. Bounced it into the stick of Jeff Varner. That was a huge stop for Madonna. That was too high and over. And that one went out. Miscommunication on that one between Tenny Mazaris and Josh Hilton. Mazaris, a freshman from Livonia. As LTU gets another opportunity. 8:21 to go in the third. Still up by 2. Hudson gets knocked down by Corey, as well as Burbar. And the Crusaders get it back. He loses it again. Hudson lost it. Over the bump. Going down to the ground was Lozinski. It's been getting very physical here. As you see, Nedball getting a stick on Gingell. Rush. Back over here now to Kalar. Another experienced player. That's what Madonna really has. They have a lot of experience, a lot of leadership on this team. Guys have been in the system. Here comes Dyla. Good stop by the defense of the Blue Devils. McMahon. Guarded by Chase Alverson. Sends one over. But they're going to say that one was off of Kidd. 7 minutes to go in the third. Still a 2-goal lead for the Blue Devils. McMahon sends one wide, and we got another flag down. With 6:51 to go. Picklehop will get called for a minute penalty. So the Crusaders with the advantage. They capitalized last time by Nick Conrad. Important possession for the Crusaders. Conrad again to Lane. Off his stick. Looking to track it down. This kid. It was a huge turnover for the Crusaders. Being up a man. Pastorino has it. Back over to Musket. Getting some substitutions here. 13 seconds left on the Crusaders' man advantage. Corey getting it down for Madonna. Still loose. Picked up by Musket. Musket gets stopped by Aller. The penalty's over. Back at even strength. 5:38 to go in this third quarter. Holmes. Back around. Hudson. Now to Holmes. That one off the stick of Varner. And it's going to be a good goal. That one went to the back of the net. Varner saw it. And it just went right behind him. Thought he was going to get a save on it. An important goal for the Blue Devils, and that's huge. Gets it back to a 3-goal game with 5:18 to go in the third. Varner just lost the handle of it. He thought he was going to get it down, then you realize it went to the back of the net after misplacing the ball. Now Madonna's trying to get that goal back. Bryden turns it over. Intercepted by Nedball. He's going all the way. Pastorino has it. Chasing down. Over to Musket. Cornelius has it. It's a team that is looking to grow and develop each day. When I talked with Coach Nemzik about it, deflected and that was high by Jacob Cianci, a freshman midfielder for LTU. You know, they've got a lot of experience. We're trying to grow every day as a team. Cornelius sends one. Good stop by Varner. Into the stick of Burbar. Burbar looks for rush. We're under 4 to play in the third. Gingell moving his way through and gets one to the back of the net. Just past Matthews for a goal. It's back to a 2-goal game. Cole Gingell gets another one for him. That's his second of the game in 7 shots. Blue Devils get the face-off. Both goalies saving about nearly 50% of their shots that are coming at them. As Varner's at 53%, Matthews at 50%. Blue Devils have 48 seconds to work with. Lead back down to 2. Holmes was looking for Pastorino. They're going to give, officials going to give possession to Madonna. Aller looks for Weston Canfield. He's a sophomore from Zeeland. Gingell with 2 goals on the evening. Got the most recent one for Madonna. 2:31 to go in this third quarter. Lyons thought about a shot, trying to go in a little bit closer, and he's able to capitalize on it. He saw an opening, taking a few feet closer to the net, and just like that, it's a 1-goal game. Lyons with his first on the evening and his 5th overall on the season. The sophomore midfielder from Novi. I told you this game was going to get down to the wire. It's going to be interesting in the second half, and it has been so far. Madonna has cut LTU's lead to 1, and they get the face-off. Gingell falls to the ground. Able to get back up, though. Approaching the final 2 minutes of this third quarter. Ian Rush has it. Comes Bryden, sending his way through from way behind the line. He was about 20 yards from the net and able to send that one off. And just like that, we're tied. Madonna has gotten some life here in this third quarter. Coming back from 3 goals down. And I've outscored LTU 4-1 this quarter. Approaching the final 90 seconds. About a 15-second difference from the shot clock and game clock for LTU. They need to get one back. Musket. That one off of Mazaris. The Crusaders have kept Musket in check. Hasn't really done a whole lot. Trying to find an opportunity to step up in this crucial part of the game. Got to give the Crusaders credit for that. Hudson has it. Got 25 to work with, 36 on the game clock. Cornelius out to Hudson. Able to gain control back. Shot clock at 13. Shot saved by Werner. 20 seconds left. We'll see what the Crusaders can do here. They want to try to take the lead before the quarter ends. Here comes Bryden. Hustling down the field. Looking for Conrad. Sends one high. 6 seconds left. Crusaders will get one more chance. We'll see what they draw up. Kalar has to hurry. 3 seconds. Chasing down. Loose on the ground. Russian Kalar trying to pick it up. And that's going to end the third quarter of play. Madonna has climbed its way back to even things up at 8 with your Blue Devils heading into the final quarter of play. Should be exciting, should be entertaining, folks. We back for the finish right here on the LTU. Welcome back, folks. Getting ready to begin the fourth quarter. It's tied up at 8 between your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils and the Madonna Crusaders. Alex Johnson with you for the call. Madonna has found its way to get back into this game. They were down 3 at halftime, but some adjustments made by Coach Carlos Mata and his team. And they find themselves tied up here. LTU looking to get the lead back as they get the face-off. Coming into this game, this was going to be a good game, especially these two teams. Right now, sitting at 500 in conference play. And we're coming in tied for fourth heading into today's game. Work around here by the Blue Devils. And able to get a stop as the Crusaders quickly down the field, but taken away by the Blue Devils. Comes Ryan Fleury. Musket. Back to Fleury. Well, Devils looking to get some quality shots. Hudson. And we're going around the horn. 48 seconds to shoot. About a minute 40 into this final quarter of play. Cornelius to Musket. Another opportunity. Musket. Good setup by Eli Lozinski as Musket was cutting in and fires one through. LTU has taken the lead back. It's 9-8 with 13:05 to go in the game. The Blue Devils really needed that. After Madonna went on a little run to tie the game back up. Off the face-off. Couldn't get to what was TJ Kaminsky. Clark able to pick it up, though. That's the first goal of the night for Maverick Musket, the senior attacker from Heartland. LTU looking to get another one here. Musket's done really well in the assist-wise when talking with Coach Nemzik. Says he does really well in that department. As he gets goal number 7 on the season. As the Blue Devils have 25 to shoot. Lozinski looking for Pastorino. Goes out of bounds, goes to Madonna. Getting some substitutions in here now for the Crusaders. Coach Nemzik says about Maverick Musket is that he leads by example, great communicator, and every time he steps out onto the field, especially being a senior leader for this team, has been through what Coach Nemzik has done over the last few seasons with this program. Looking to get back in the win column. Got an always very good Madonna team here this evening. Holding on to a 1-goal lead with about 11 minutes to go. Varner looks for Bryden. Taking it down near the 20-yard line in the Blue Devils' end. Gingell. Right over here. Lyons lost it. Smith trying to pick it up. Able to get control of it. It's a key takeaway by the senior. And then the Blue Devils turn it over right back. Ian Rush. Kid playing some tight defense on him. McMahon. Lyons. I went out on the ground. I went off the shoe of Matthews. McMahon keeps control of it. They're going to say he was out. Back to LTU. Ned ball. A crucial part of the game. Get down to the final moments of this one. As once again, Madonna forces LTU to give it right back. Madonna looking for the equalizer. Losing their last 2 games to Aquinas and Lourdes are the Crusaders. Kalar in trouble. Well, I say it was off of Hudson. And their last win was on March 30th for Madonna. when they played U of M Dearborn. Gingell sends one way over. They'll get another chance, 36 seconds to shoot. Under 9 minutes to go in the game. Rush. Circles past Kidd. Give him a push and a shove. LTU fortunate not to get a whistle called on that. Matthews able to pick it up though. Hudson gets it over past midfield. LTU trying to slow it down, take as much time off the clock as they can. 8 minutes to go. Here comes Eli Lozinski. LTU can take its time. They got 32 seconds to work with. Madonna really needs it back. Blue Devils just moving around. Pastorino, 16 on the shot clock. Good movement here. Cornelius, clock at 10. Musket, Lozinski. Too far. Only 4 seconds left for the Blue Devils. 7 and 12 to go. And they're just going to give it back toward the Crusaders. So little time. It's either going to be that or a shot clock violation. Madonna with 6:47 to go. There's a whistle called against them. Gives it right back to the Blue Devils. Holding on to a 9-8 advantage. Now, foul called, going to go against LTU. So here are the Crusaders now. Bryden able to get that one through to tie it up again. 6:27 to go. Nick Bryden able to get the equalizer for the blue and gold, as Madonna has tied it up again. So a lot of time left in this game, 6:27 to go. Kaminsky able to get the face off. Coming down to the end here. This is going to be a good game throughout. Two very good teams looking to gain an edge in conference play and get over 500 in that department. It's going to be tough here. Blue Devils trying to get a quality shot. They got 30 seconds to work with. And Coach Nemzik is going to take a timeout with 5:31 to go. We're tied up at 9 between your Blue Devils and the Crusaders. We'll step aside for a moment and we'll be back right here on the LTU Sports Network. Five and 31 left in this game. We're tied at 9 apiece between your Blue Devils and the Crusaders here at Blue Devils Stadium here tonight. Blue Devils will have 28 on the shot clock to work with. Looking to come down to the very end here this evening. Musket. Tight coverage here. 5 seconds to shoot. They got to hurry. Here comes Fleury. Looking to send one off. Can't get anything out of it. Another shot clock violation for the Blue Devils. Madonna moving quickly. Here comes Ian Rush. He gets it back. Looking to get one here is Burbar. Gets denied by Nedball and Matthews. LTU moving quickly. Here's Brady Clark going all the way, and he scores! The freshman Brady Clark marches his way down the field and sends one through past Jeff Varner to give LTU the lead back. 4:29 to go in the game. It all started with that huge stop by Wyatt Nedball and Brett Matthews on the shot taken by James Burbar. Brady Clark took control of it, went all the way down the field by himself, and sent one through the net to give LTU the lead back. Smith trying to get it. Recovered by Chase Alverson. Whistle called against the Blue Devils. And it's going to go back to Madonna. Gingell. Over here now. As they're trying to hurry it up, only 3:48 to go. Rush sends one wide. They'll have 53 seconds to work with. Rush lost it. Loose on the ground. Trying to pick it up. Trying to keep it inbounds is Eddie Dyla. Taken away by the Blue Devils. Stunson looking for Cornelius. Don't want to try to do too much here. And Coach Nemzik's going to take a timeout to calm everyone down with 3:14 to go, holding on to a 1-goal lead thanks to the huge goal by Brady Clark to put LTU back up front We back for the exciting finish of this game right after this here on the LTU Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. Only 3 and 14 remaining. The Blue Devils holding on to a 1-goal lead. They have possession. Madonna trying to get it back. With time running out, they force a turnover. They got to move quickly down the field. Burbar went over the line. There's a flag called. The clock is stopped at 3:05. Burbar's going to go to the box. "30-second delay of game penalty for the Crusaders and Burbar. LTU looking to go up 2. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Cornelius has 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Luzinski has one wide. About 5 seconds left on the penalty. Pastorino sends one off of Werner. 1 second left. Got 49 on the shot clock. Only 2:35 to go in the game. Cornelius. Burbar's out. Pastorino, as Burbar was coming away, got in the way. Jake Corey moving up for Ian Rush. Almost had that one. Good stop by Matthews. And Coach Mata is going to take a timeout. So the Crusaders will keep possession with 2 and 10 to go. That was by Matthews. Now they got to get another one. As both sides talk it over, we'll step aside once again for a quick second, and we'll be back right here on the LTU Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. 2:10 left in the game. Madonna will keep possession with 69 seconds on the shot clock. Take a look at the upcoming schedule for your Blue Devils. They'll be at Detroit Country Day on Wednesday night to take on U of M Dearborn. Before they're back at home next Saturday to take on Concordia. And then the following week, they'll be at home against Lords on Wednesday the 20th before ending the regular season on the 23rd against Aquinas. Madonna has it here. We're in the final 2 minutes. LTU holding on to a 1-goal lead. Bryden. We got a flag down. LTU's going to get a penalty called when they touch the ball. Rush. Trying to get to it here. He's down on the ground. And we got another flag. Stops the clock at 1:35. So we got 2 flags down. One at the 15-yard line. One about the 42 in Blue Devil territory. Madonna will host Indiana Tech next when they head back to Livonia. They'll host Indiana Tech Wednesday afternoon. Indiana Tech survived an upset against Siena Heights this afternoon. It was a 10-8 victory. So penalty called. So 2 penalties called on the play. So Madonna will have a 2-man advantage for at least 30 seconds. A prime opportunity for the Crusaders. They got to move. They have a minute 25 to go. Lane. Over now to Dyla. Over to Cole Gingell. 10 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. Matthews doesn't want to go by him. That one's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say the Blue Devils did not touch it. Blue Devil possession. 1:13 to go. Looked like Matthews touched it, but the officials say he did not. Ned ball. Sending it down the other way. But the Crusaders get it back. In the final minute of this game, loose on the ground. We're under a minute here. Burbar gets it back. Stopped here by the Blue Devils. That one goes out of bounds off of Brady Clark. Clock's at 53.4 seconds. A timeout taken by Madonna of under a minute to go. We'll stay here for this one. We'll keep you on here as they try to figure out the clock because it stopped at 1:05 and then it didn't move for about 15, 20 seconds. This is an important possession here for the Crusaders. Trailing by 1 with the ball. So the officials are going to figure out how much time should be left on the clock. Right now it's set at 1:02. It was down to 53 seconds. They're going to talk it over, but this is going to be a huge possession for both teams. Madonna trying to force overtime. LTU looking to make a stand in regulation. The officials thought there was going to be less time on the clock. They're actually going to give LTU possession. Looked like it was off of Brady Clark. Hudson lost his stick. And now Madonna gets it back. Final 50 seconds. Rush shot gets denied by Matthews. That one goes out of bounds. Going to stay with the Crusaders. 47.4 to go. It's getting intense here. The final minute. Here comes Cole Gingell circling his way around. 40 seconds left. No timeouts left for either team. Lane hesitates, looks for Ian Rush. Clock's under 30 seconds. Rush trying to find his way through. That one high. 21.8 to play. Madonna has to hurry. LTU trying to stand tall. Clock at 15 seconds. Ginchel trying to get to the net. Missed. 8.8 left. This is it, folks. Coming down to the last play of the game. Kalar looks for Bryden, and he scores with 4.5 to play. Able to get it off just in time from Ty Kalar to Nick Bryden. And we are knotted up with 10 with 4.5 to play. What an incredible job by the Crusaders. With time running against them to get one off. And that is going to lead us to overtime. Tied up at 10, folks. We're not done yet here at Blue Devil Stadium. We got an extra period of play. We'll step aside for a moment, and we'll be back right here on the LTU Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. Getting ready to start overtime. 4-minute overtime periods. As we're knotted up at 10 between your Blue Devils and the Crusaders. Nick Bryden scored a game-tying goal with 4.5 to play in regulation. Now LTU will get it back here. Looks like it's going to be the next goal wins the game. Here comes Pastorino. Both of these teams playing overtime for the first time this season. Each team gets a timeout. Coach Nemzik will use his. 3:27 to go. So this is going to be very crucial for both of these teams. We'll stay here with you as both sides talk it over. You know, the clock was frozen at 1:05 in regulation. And they didn't really talk about adjusting the clock, which was really huge because it allowed Madonna to have another chance to tie the game up, and they capitalized on it. They had a chance when Madonna called that timeout when there was like 50 seconds on the clock after the clock was working again. That's something to keep in mind. Blue Devils will get it, though. 53 seconds to work with. Cornelius trying to get it here, the musket. Ball's loose on the ground. Over the collision. It's going to be taken away by Kent Westrick. Now 3 minutes left here in this first overtime period. Next score wins. Here comes Corey. Running it down the field. He lost it. They're going to call a timeout by Madonna with 2:47 to go. Now they're going to have a chance to talk it over. Coach Madonna and his team. Got to give credit to the Crusaders who are coming back and getting that game-tying goal. And this was really a tough road for them to get back into the game, being down 3 at halftime. But now we'll get another chance. It's coming down to the very end. We're glad to have you with us here tonight, as this has been an exciting one here at Blue Devil Stadium. Blue Devils are in defense. Crusaders will have 62 on the shot clock, 2:43 on the game clock. Kalar circles his way through, in trouble. Ball's loose on the ground. Whistle called against the Blue Devils. Madonna will get a fresh 60. Clock stopped at 2:32, left in overtime. Conrad gets past Alverson. That one takes a bounce. Madonna will keep it. 44 on the shot clock for the blue and gold. Kalar on one hop passes it to Gingell. Moving his way through, backing up on net ball. Also getting denied. Here comes Conrad with an opportunity. Gets deflected by net ball. 22 to shoot for Madonna. 1:54 remaining in OT. Here comes Bryden, who got the goal to force OT. Gingell lost it, gets it back. 5 seconds to shoot. They got to hurry. Lane, 2 to shoot. Has to get one off. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. I don't think the Crusaders didn't realize how much time they had left, as Lane wasn't in a hurry to shoot when there was 2 seconds. Now LTU has a chance to win it with 1:25 to go. Matthews coming out, has to be careful. Ball's loose. Gingell thought he had it. Picked up by LTU. And a whistle called against the Blue Devils. Crusaders will get it back with 1:09 remaining. Here comes Ian Rush. Backing up. Spencer Lyons has it. Sends one down and he scores, and the Crusaders win the game. Spencer Lyons walks it off for Madonna as he aims it low past the legs of Brent Matthews. And Madonna comes away victorious here this evening at Blue Devil Stadium. And LTU is going to take a tough loss here tonight. Tough one to swallow. They had the lead throughout the entire game. But Madonna comes back to knock off LTU. Able to get some confidence for them as they snap their 2-game losing streak. As they head back home to Livonia to take on Indiana Tech Wednesday. LTU loses its second in a row after taking a very tough loss in that type of fashion. As Nick Bryden scored it for Madonna with 4 seconds left to force OT. Then Spencer Lyons gets the game winner for Madonna. Overall, very good effort by the Blue Devils despite the loss here today. As we look at the records here before we go off the air, Madonna goes to 3-4, 3-2 in WAC play. LTU falls to 4-5, 2-3 in the WAC. We'll have our next broadcast of LTU men's lacrosse on next Saturday against Concordia at 2 p.m. here at Blue Devil Stadium. But before that, they'll go to U of M Dearborn on Wednesday night at Detroit Country Day to get a win back and try to recover from this. Overall, a great game throughout, but just a tough way to end it for the Blue Devils here tonight as they lose on a game winner in overtime. So that's going to do it for us here this evening at Blue Devil Stadium. The Madonna Crusaders come back and knock off your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils by a final score of 11-10 this evening. On behalf of everyone here at the LTU Sports Network, I'm Alex Johnson. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast here on the LTU Sports Network, and we'll see you next time right here on the LTU Sports Network. Have a good night, everyone.